think what makes Flushing different from any other village is you've got one road in, you've got to turn around and you've got to go out the same road. The locals see you come in and they see you go back out.
Lovely to see Chris going Roman catapults.
If you didn't have lights in the village, then I think it would be a bit of a sad place to be.
It should be counterbalanced point. I think this was.
You know, it's just a light-hearted reminder of who these people were. They were all characters. You know, you look at people and you think, God, he's a pain in the ass or something like that. But when they go, you'll always remember them.
They're all given in memory of various people who died. And the village is so protective of their own and people they're fond of. They will look after you, keep an eye on you and say, oh, haven't seen so-and-so for a bit, you know, are you all right? And they know everything that goes on.
There's a candle which is on the wall opposite the school, and that is in memory of my cousin Lynn Grumwell.
I can't remember what she died of, but she died very young. You know, she was very popular.
The key on the key was for a prison warder in Dartmoor who used to live in the village.
The White Rose is for friend Jackie Phillips, her mother. That's to commemorate her because that was her favourite song, White Rose, which is quite a traditional Cornish song. I love the white rose in its splendour. I love the white rose in its bloom. I love the white rose as fair as it grows. I love the... I can't remember anymore now.
The anchor is for Myrtle's husband Eric, who's a fisherman. I remember him walking through the village. He'd been for a dip off the quay, marched back through the village stark naked with his clothes hanging over his arm. Eric was lovely.
Do you know what I remember? Peak houses by smell. The Fisherman's Rest, it's called. Before the ferries started, you know, they used to have pulling boats, rowing boats going from Greenbank Quay to here, and they used to row, and that's where they used to rest in there. And you couldn't see in there because, you know, it was a smoke thing. You used to open the door and say, Gran had tea's ready, and you couldn't see him for smoke. But it was lovely. It was nice. When you went in there, if you waited in there for the ferry, if it was bad weather and the old men weren't there, it used to stink of like stale tobacco and everything. But it was a nice, happy, it's a smell that you say, that's what it used to smell like when I used to go down there, you know.
Spencer was a mate of mine. Well, he was a good boy in the village, you know. He was all right. He used to go oyster dredging as well. I think it was cancer. We never did find out, but burnt out, I think. Somebody said he was buried with a packet of cigarettes in his lighter and a bottle of Canadian Club. there was 3,500 men in the docks when I was a youngster. Now it's down to 300. Quite a few of them are still fishing. Some are retired, some have died. You know, just general, how can you put it? People just fade away. Fade away.
Straw bucky. I couldn't tell you, I couldn't tell you that one. No idea.
It's kind of a secret name that nobody really talks about unless you're pretty much born and bred up and brought up here or know someone here.
A straw bucky basically is someone that has been born in Flushing.
And unfortunately there aren't many straw buckies left in Flushing.
They were young boys, they were 18 and 19 basically, and this was the artillery group, and he just said to them, well, my mum will cook you your breakfast and all. And my memory is of these 2 or 3 of them coming up the hill, rolling a milk churn, in which was their rations basically. And my mother and 2 or 3 others on the terrace where we lived cook their breakfast. A lot of those boys that went out there, they were killed.
Yeah, my brother was one. He was 19, so it was a bit of a rough time, I suppose. A lot of it was sad, but you've got to put a smile on sometimes, haven't you? I can't think of anything else. I'm stuck for words now.
Something when the likes of us are gone, this all dies with us, doesn't it? Because this is God's waiting room.
Cornish history, and what we are and what we were, it is disappearing.
I always wanted to come here. No, live in a cottage, and I made it now. So the only way I'm going out of here is in my box.
That's why I feel so close to Flushing, because it's been all my life. I belong here.